We are here in downtown Los Angeles as Fight Week has officially begun. We are 3 days away until Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola match up on PBC Fox Sports pay-per-view. There is the three-time heavyweight title challenger, Chris Arreola, looking for his biggest victory to date. Standing in his way, the only fighter of Mexican descent to capture the heavyweight championship of the world. The press conference starts right now here on FS1.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you and welcome. Premier Boxing Champions presents the official press conference for the main event in our big night of action coming your way this Saturday night, May the 1st, from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California, and brought to you by TGB Promotions. Well, our main event features an explosive showdown between two heavyweights. In fact, two heavyweights that are the greatest Mexican-American heavyweights in boxing history. Chris, the Nightmare Arreola. Here is the former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Andy, the Destroyer Ruiz. £283.5 is what you weighed in at your last fight, nearly tipping the scales at 300 when you stepped into the ring. What do you anticipate weighing on Friday and then further on Saturday night when you touch gloves?
Yep, I was at 310 pounds when I started camp, and we started losing weight slowly but surely, and I should be like at 255, 257, and a lot of people are saying that, is he still going to have that power? Is he still going to hit hard? But of course, man, we've been working really hard for this moment, and, you know, we're ready for whatever comes my way. It's just the best fight weight that I've been at, and not just the best weight, but I feel good.
Chris, you're looking slim and trim. I know you said this isn't a bodybuilding competition, but what do you make of the weight loss? I know you've lost some weight as well. Do you think there's any disadvantage to Andy Ruiz losing that weight?
No, to be honest, we're heavyweights. You know, as long as we weigh over 200 pounds, you know, every punch is going to hurt regardless. Even if it's 240, 230, 220, you know, we're in the heavyweight business, you know, and this is the hurt business. This is very a skillful fighter that is going to come into the ring, so I'm ready for whatever he has to offer.
I know you've changed trainers. You're now under Eddie Reynoso, and you're down in San Diego with some great champions in that stable, including Canelo Alvarez. I want to know, what do you feel as though, in terms of your boxing, you have improved most since joining that team?
I think the lack of discipline that I had, that I did not have before, and now that I'm learning, you know, you can't play boxing, you know, you got to work hard, you got to be disciplined, you can't just be ready whenever you have a fight day, you have to stay ready, you know, so that's one of the main things that I work, besides try to perfect every single punch that we try to do, or combination, the head movement as well, but being disciplined is the main key.
How often was Canelo there? We saw on social media it appeared to be a lot.
Yeah. Well, when I train, he trains. You know, we train together. So he gives me little tips when I'm doing something wrong. And, you know, I feel that's what they should do, you know. Since we're a teammate, we want the best for each other. And, you know, we want to win all the time.
Do you feel as though this fight is perhaps a little more personal than the last?
Not personal, like in the fact that I dislike Andy, but I respect him. I have uttered the most respect that I have for any fighter that I fought, and that's why I trained extra hard for this fight, because I know this is going to be a rock'em sock'em kind of fight. It's going to be one of those battle of attritions, and I worked hard for that. And this fight is one of those fights that I need for my resume.
For your legacy.
For my legacy, exactly.
Andy, you know, you had it all. You lost it all. Where do you stand right now mentally?
Right now, I'm motivated, and I kind of did like a self-death to myself. I killed the old Andy, and I reborn the new Andy. So I have a lot to prove, you know, and I felt like I let all my people down, and, you know, my family as well. So that's why I had to make a big change. I had to make a big change to myself and, you know, to take it serious because I know what I'm capable of doing. I know what I could accomplish. I know what I have inside to become a two-time Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. And that's exactly what I need to do. I need to get back on the ladders, get back on top, and being disciplined, working hard, and doing the things that I'm supposed to do is going to take me that far.
I think what I'd like to see and what you're going to see are going to be about the same thing. Because I think if there's one thing that's really obvious and apparent here, both of these guys stepped it up. They stepped up their game. They're probably both in the best shape they've ever been. They're going to give the fans, if they were exciting fighters before reaching the pinnacle of what they're doing right now in terms of conditioning, imagine what it's going to be Saturday night. I just think it's going to be really a fight for the ages, one that you're not going to forget. They're both want to win. That's number one. They both want to win, and they both worked really hard at it, and they're both big, strong, hard-hitting heavyweights. I mean, those are ingredients for a great fight and a great night, and that's what I think we're going to see.
Saturday's coming, and I can't wait. Tomorrow's coming. It's just another day in the office, and I put in the hard work. I put in the days in the gym, and on Saturday, it's time to showcase. It's time for both of us to go to war. It's time for us to leave all friendship aside, because at the end of the day, you know, I consider him a friend. I consider him a boxing friend. But again, once we step in the ring, friendship's out the door until the last bell rings. Then I'll shake his hand and go home to my family. At the end of the day, I know it's going to be a great fight, and I appreciate this opportunity, Andy. And let's make history.
I just want to thank God for me being back in this position, you know, after my last defeat against Anthony Joshua. I know I let a lot of people down. I know I got to prove to a lot of people, not just to a lot of people, but to myself. And, you know, all the hard work and dedication that we've been doing in the gym is finally here, you know. Yes, se hizo la machaca, so we did all the hard work. We did all the discipline. And, you know, I know Chris Arreola's here. He's ready to try to knock my head out, you know, just like how I'm trying to do to him. And, you know, like he said, we're both friends. We'll hug each other. We'll say what's up. But once we're inside the ring, we got to put the switch on, because at the end of the day, we're two fighters trying to feed our loved ones. We're trying to, you know, provide for our children. And, you know, all the dedication that we've been doing is going to pay off. And, you know, best of luck to Chris Arreola, and, you know, God willing, we will take the victory.
It's the heavyweights, and they collide Saturday, May 1st.
Don't miss the return of former champion Andy Ruiz as he takes on veteran Chris Arreola, plus a stacked card of Mexican firepower.
Oh, my goodness!
Buy now on foxsports.com/PPV.
Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.